Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soccer fans of all ages. Welcome to Prairie View A&M University, live from Pantherland. It is the 2021 Southwestern Athletic Conference Soccer Championships. We will have the national anthem, and we'll give you your starting lineups right after this.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
Sometimes when you take your shot, you get shut down. Just like applying for credit and getting denied. Fortunately, Credit Versio's got your back. Credit Versio analyzes your credit report and helps you remove the mistakes that are hurting your score. Your credit score is critical for life's biggest decisions. So don't let past mistakes keep you out of the game. Take control of your credit score. Go to creditversio.com today.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Is the 2021 SWAC Women's Soccer Championships. So glad to have you guys along with us on the SWAC Digital Network as Grambling State, the number 2 seed in this tournament, will be facing off against the number 1 seed in the tournament, Alabama State. Should be a fun one. These teams both challenged in the semifinal matchup. Alabama State got out quickly on Jackson State and saw the Jackson State Lady Tigers were a tough out trying to get back in that ball game. It was 3-2 to finish as they got 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of that ball game, Matt. And Alabama State was able to hold them off, and now they'll take on a Grambling State team who was pretty dominant in their win against Southern on Friday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. It's kind of the team that knows what they're doing here. Alabama State, 14 years for Jody Smith, the head coach in charge, trying to win their 3rd title in 5 years. Very different story for Grambling. They've been here before, but new direction with head coach Craig Roberts, who was hired a week before the season began. They're still learning what he wants as a head coach. He's still learning what they're like as players. It should be a great matchup here this morning. As we say often in other situation. Styles make fights, a 4-3-3 being played by Alabama State. They like to send the holding midfielder there or defending midfielder in Lepori. And I'll get you your starters for both sides. But in that 4-3-3, that's where she likes to sit, and they'll be faced off against that heavy midfield set of the 4-5-1 with Grambling, with the exciting player Kaylee Pena, the Offensive Player of the Year. She'll be playing over the top in this 4-5-1, and she got off to a quick start. And there she is, flying down the sideline on the left flank, trying to get in against Thomas. Couple of step-overs, and wow, that's the best offensive player in the league versus the best defensive player in the league, and that time defense won out.
Yeah, really good challenge from Ashley Thomas, senior from Georgia.
So we'll have
these teams played to a 1-1 draw back in March, so two teams are evenly matched, and I expect more of that today.
A nice bump on that throw-in, ball dangerously into the box, but I believe she was over the line. She was, Pena, and it'll be a goal kick for Alabama State. So for Alabama State, that back line, the Thomas sisters, you've got 21, Ashley Thomas, and number 2, Kristen Thomas. both out of Watkinsville, Georgia. Padilla on that back line at the center back spot, and outside, number 19, Paige Patton. Lupori, Norberry, and Stoner are your three midfielders, and up front, Tegan Ilela, Wiscombe, and Schoen up front. And we saw how quickly that Alabama State can score when it seemed that they were struggling a bit offensively. Then all of a sudden we had flashes from Ilela and Wiscombe, and they both found their way into the book with goals and assists, and they really paced the play for Alabama State on Friday night. So here is a throw-in for Patton, and she'll do a lot of that work. She'll fire it towards Wiscombe. A lot of work being done. Wiscombe trying to poke her way free. She kind of reminds me of the Terminator. She runs the same pace the whole ball game, just the whole time, going the same speed, and she's coming, putting pressure on that back line.
We had a chance to speak with both coaches before, and good news, both teams are healthy. You never know. Third game in 4 days. Thursday, Friday, a rest day yesterday, but both teams are healthy, and that's what you want for a championship game.
Patton trying to cross it after the throw-in return pass from Wiscombe, and Grambling will dig it out. But here we go. Alabama State putting pressure on this Grambling squad. They'll boot it forward, looking for Pena. Coming together there on the outside with Schoen. Schoen looking for Norberry. And there's Lupori with the square ball. The pass coming back wasn't very good. Grambling on the ball. Trying to go forward with it there was Rivas, but she'll turn it over. Ilela. And here comes Kristen Thomas from her right back spot. Going to send one forward for Wiscombe. Wiscombe back to Schoen. Schoen out wide. Cross is blocked. And it'll be a corner kick here for Alabama State. Grambling working that 4-5-1. Their keeper, Brent Verhey, she had a great game in the semifinal. The back line there, Roach, Yasemi, Rastatter, and Powell. In the midfield, Ramsey, Rivas, O'Hara. In that central midfield spot, Jack and Urbizu out wide on the right side with Pena over the top. The only difference in the starting lineup here is O'Hara getting a start here in this one, Matt. Cross into the box, the dangerous ball. Padilla got a head on it, but she winds up getting the top of her head on it, and it'll go over the end line, and Britt Verhey's an opportunity to distribute.
Good point. You mentioned just one change for Georgia State. Alabama State unchanged from the team which won on Friday. Good delivery on that corner kick. Nice early opportunity for Alabama State.
It's a perfect day here in Pantherland, as we'll have a foul on Alabama State, but not nearly as windy as it was on Friday. Playing quickly, trying to send one through, looking for Urbizu. Unsuccessful there, and a throw in here for Grambling. Grambling State in all red, black numerals and trim. Alabama State in that familiar white, black numerals, gold trim.
Adrian, we talked before the match about winning the regular season and the tournament. It's hard to do in this conference. We look at the last few years, 2019, Howard and Prairie View, A&M. They shared the regular season title. Prairie View won the tournament title.
Throwing in the box, rolling around. Pena trying to get the turn. Good job there by Padilla to usher her over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Madison Root.
And then the year before, 2018, Grambling State won the regular season, Howard the tournament. Alabama State accomplished the double. 2017, they regular season and tournament champion. 16, Howard won the regular season. Alabama State won the tournament. So it's hard to do both, and Alabama State will try to do that today as the 1 seed, really going undefeated in regular season and tournament play if they win today.
Some good combination play, trying to find that final pass. Couple of hacks, a third try, and another deflection there. Great defense there by Lupori. Oh, handball, and there's the call. So Grambling State being very aggressive few chops with the axe there, trying to get that ball into the box there by Rivas. Or forgive me, that was a Ramsey. But now we'll have ourselves a free kick from a little ways out. Maddie Roop will set up her line. 3-woman line. About 22 yards from home. It's in the air, low into the box, and a good job getting that thing clear. Don't think about it, don't play with it, just get rid of it. Sometimes trying to be a little too inventive on that back line can cause you to run into problems. Alabama State able to clear that one. Lupori and Patton. Into Urbizu. That one almost got through both players. Patton played on the ground with her hand being held there by Urbizu. And now Alabama State an opportunity to counter. Nice job there by Norberry. Initially to pass to Ilela. With Grambling State pressure off the back line, trying to make something happen. Yeah, keep the run going. Deflection's going to require Roop to make a save. And that was all because of the high work rate by Roach coming from left back. She finished that one all the way in the box. And a bad punt there. And now a throw in for Grambling State. Thomas trying to dig it out for Alabama State. Turn by Ramsey. And that's going to be a Grambling throw in. Ramsey and Rivas both being real aggressive on that left flank. Ramsey's got that good size. He stands out there on the field. Padilla. And then Thomas off the back line with some space. Nice job to get that one free. Here comes Wiscombe.
What a beautiful first touch and turn from Wiscombe. Took that out of the air, kept it close.
Patton puts it up with a left foot to Wiscombe. Wiscombe gonna flip and run, but she's not gonna be able to get to the ball, as the first one there was Powell. Nice job there by her to get back. This is showing. She lost to her Bizu playing deep, trying to get it to Pena, but Lupori's all over her, and she pushes it out wide to the right. Ilela, beautiful square ball, trying a little 1-2 on the outside. Ilela into the box with strength. Ilela, a shot! Oh, wow! That was between a shot and a cross, and we'll take whatever comes on the end of it there. If you're Alabama State, that one almost got the opposite top corner.
Yeah, hard to tell, Adrian, first glance. Did Britt Verhees get a touch to that? Because it hits the crossbar, kind of comes in tight. I don't know if she got a hand on it or just past her hand.
A throw in here for Alabama State as they're still on the ball. Look at all those red shirts back. They got 10 in the box almost, trying to defend their way out. And there is Pena. As that worked, but Lupori is all over that. I don't call a foul on that one. Lupori wasn't real happy about that, but she had a smile on her face while she was jumping around. So she wasn't too upset. Off the back line, looking for Ramsey. Ramsey going to try to poke it around Thomas and chase it, but unsuccessful. And look, just like Coach Coach Smith was saying beforehand, he tries not to put the Thomas sisters on the same side to start, but they always end up over there. And as you can see right now, there they are. Ashley and Kristen both on the same side. And Ashley will get to this one. Bizu. Powell. Accelerates from right back. Powell looking for Pena. Pena with a touch. Trying a little pendulum, but the deflection's going to find Powell, who's still up. Cross right at Roop on her line.
What a weapon, Cameron Powell. If she can come out of midfield like that and enjoy the attack, that was a great move.
Well, I mean, that's whenever you have players that come off the back line, right back, left back, however, it just can add to your ability, your variety of your attack. You know, now you've got two players who might be involved in the build-up near midfield. They now can go forward, and they become release options for scoring attempts in the box. And that's exactly what we had right there. And then Powell stayed put. She didn't immediately track back and allowed herself to remain an option in the box. That's good ball right there out of Grambling. Nice noggin down to Pena. She's got a pair of Hornets, and that was deflected into the stands. And a nice toss back onto the field. Good job. Looking for a little praise this morning. I mean, it is Sunday after all.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about the weather? Lighter wind today, blue skies, perfect weather for a championship game.
Wind shouldn't be a factor. Ramsey is a long way from home, as she is generally over there on that left wing. She's over here in the midfield. Nice turn, looking for Pena. Can't find her because Thomas is there.
Yeah,
showing.
I really like Macy Ramsey. That's a tough first touch. She handled it well. She scored the opening goal on Friday night off a corner kick. Nice player for Grambling State.
Lots of red shirts in this area. Padilla's not having the throw in, however. She'll hand it out of bounds. Another throw in here for Powell. You got 3 red shirts in the box with Ramsey making a run. Throw in for Pena. She flicks it backwards, but there's Thomas to put it high in the air. Still a dangerous ball, but a great job there by Stoner just to get it clear. She almost found Schoen for a counter, but instead it'll be a Grambling throw-in.
Grambling has to be pleased, Adrian. They've controlled the first 15 minutes.
Bizu thought she was going to get a corner there, but flagman says no.
Adrian, as we get to this goal kick, worth noting kind of the story with Grambling. Justin Wagger, we knew him well, 18 years as a college coach, twice the SWAC Coach of the Year. He retired in December, and they didn't settle upon Craig Roberts until a week before the season. And here they are in the championship game with a new coach on a roster really built by Justin Wagger.
Powell in the mix again. Her aggression off the back line has been key so far for this Grambling attack. She managed to draw a foul there on Schoen. Alabama State's had to defend a lot here deep in their own end. This one sent to the far post, and Roop able to track that one easily.
So we were talking on Friday, Adrian, about this roster for Grambling, a lot of transfers. And that goes to Justin Wagger. He got them in before he retired. Craig Roberts, the new coach, is kind of adapting to this current roster. But we've had a chance to speak with some of the players about Coach Roberts and what he's done, and they said he wanted to listen to us, learn from us, not try to change things too much in his first year. And the coaches have really enjoyed that. And the captains were actually on the search committee to find the new head coach, and along with the athletic director at Grambling. Katie Pena, part of that selection process, and it helps when the captains are involved in picking the new head coach.
Hard work in midfield being done by both teams. And Patton chased this ball all the way to the byline. Powell, some good shielding. Makes the turn. Oh, but that pass a little too heavy as O'Hara couldn't quite get control. Look at Tegan Ilayla. She'll put it around and chase. Now look for Wiscombe. Going back for Ilayla, maybe a little too much, a little too quick with that pass. She had room. She had time. I thought maybe a couple of touches and a turn, a look to see if she had the shot from there. But instead, a quick pass out. That time it didn't work. But we know that once Wiscombe and Ilayla get it together, it can result in good money for Alabama State.
Yeah, Tegan Ilayla, that was a wonderful self-pass around the defender. She looked really good on Friday, had a couple assists. We jokingly called them the teenagers because the best attacking players on Friday, 12, 13, 14.
This will be a throw-in for Alabama State right in front of the Grambling bench. A little bit of ragged possession there in the attacking third over the last couple of minutes. Saved that nice play from Ilayla. Stoner. Patton's going to switch it. She tried to, but a good job by Urbizu to get a foot in. But the touch coming from Yasimi had a little too much on it.
Alabama State seeking their third title in 5 years. It'd be quite the accomplishment for Jody Smith and his group. 1-2 in a row, missed out in the last two. They would get back to the trophy stand if they win this morning.
Throw in for Powell. And Padilla bang it off the back line, and it's headed out of bounds there by Yasimi. And again, much the same way that they push up in those, dead ball, throw-in type situations. There's Grambling all back. It's all red shirts back here on the back. And this deflection will result in a Grambling State throw-in. Just a great job defensively to keep your defensive shape. Powell with the captain's armband. Throw in for Urbizu, who slips. Alabama State an opportunity. Lupori's going to switch it. Thomas will come up, settle. Oh, no. Yeah, another slip and fall out there by Layla. So both teams stumbling a little bit here. Layla, Wiscombe, trying to find Stoner, but it's cut out there by Grambling. Patton sacrifices a thigh. And O'Shield, the throw in here for Alabama State, and Powell, little gamesmanship. She wanted a call there, didn't get it.
We can see the captains, Adrian, on the field. Cameron Powell, Miranda Urbizu, Katie Pena, there's a fourth as well. They were part of the selection committee to choose Craig Roberts when he was appointed. I think that's cool. The players were involved in the head coaching process because it was unusual with the short turnaround before the spring season.
Like Kaylee trying to pass that one to herself. She's usually the one that's up there. Dug that one out. Nobody had replaced her over the top. Here's Patton. She's been very involved. Sent that one in the box, a dangerous ball, but nobody there for it. Looked like Wiscombe got wrong-footed. Patton actually apologized on that pass. Both teams defending a lot here early. Not a lot of offense generated. Under 24 to go here in the first half. Here's Urbizu working against Patton. Patton with the slide tackle. And it'll result in a corner here. Set pieces, Matt. Sometimes when you don't have a whole lot of offense going, we're not getting a lot of shots, those set pieces can absolutely complement what you're trying to do or even supplement it in some cases.
Yeah, and Madison Roop, the freshman from Virginia, she's been very good commanding her box in this tournament. Does not look like a freshman out there. Coach Jody Smith compared her to Gianna, the old goalkeeper, part of those great Alabama State teams over the last few years.
Powell. This kick will come into the wind. It's in the air. Headed for the far post. Cut out, and Roop comes and claims it.
Good delivery from Cameron Powell.
That second bounce looked dangerous. Excellent job there by Roop. And Alabama State there defending against the corner. Rivas. Jack, nice turn, and she's got options. Ramsey, maybe one touch there for her teammate. A little flick might have been more appropriate, but it's dug out. Here comes Patton from left back. She'll send it forward, looking for Schoen. Schoen will lose the foot race. Good shielding there. The ball is going to be a goal kick. Like it stopped right over the line there. Be a goal kick for Verhees.
Halfway through the first half, big call to the bench here for Grambling. 3 coming on, 1 for Alabama State.
Entering the contest for Alabama State is number 8, Isabella Ortega State.
Ortega's going to check in.
27, Aria Whitney. Number 11, Elizabeth Aguero. Number 21, Ariana Bugs.
Ariana Bugs on, Elizabeth Aguero on. And also Aria Whitney, a freshman from Austin. She was very engaged in the matchup in the semifinal round with Southern.
Adrian, this was the plan all along. We spoke with Jody Smith. He said Isabella Bordigui will be the first off the bench for us. So on cue with 21 minutes left in the first half.
Pena here working against several white shirts. Here's Bordigui. She'll drop it to Patton. Tough touch. It's going to allow Pena an opportunity here, and that's physical play on that outside between Patton and Pena. It's good to see aggressive offensive play. She's out there pushing just like the defenders are. Here's Aguero. That touch, not exactly what they were looking for. O'Hara's pass is cleared by Padilla. Powell. Long ball played in by Lupori. Rastatter on it. She's got an accurate pass. Aguero fighting for it. And Patton will boom it into the offensive third. Bounces back, finds Bordigui. And Bortigui's pass stolen away by Whitney. And I believe we're going to have a foul here, and a card's going to come out. Indeed. I believe that's at Norbury. And that's Norbury, who picks up the yellow. First foul for either side. Well, first yellow card for either side. Throw in for Powell. She's going to track it down here. And that's near the corner flag, depending on how much air or how she decides she wants to play it. This can work out better than a corner from there. She'll put it right in the box. Shot is cleared. It was deflected first, and Patton sent it back.
I just want to see a little bit more composure from Clarissa O'Hara. Ball's coming there. She has plenty of time. She does not need to blindly wing that back. Take a touch, pick your head up, see what options you have. Find a short pass on the feet instead of just aimlessly hitting it back in the mix.
So Powell will retreat before this throw-in. Sends it towards Pena. Cleared off the back line again. Whitney with the settle in midfield. Here's Rivera. That's right at Roop. Easy ball for her.
Adrian, I love that from Aria Whitney, freshman from Austin. She picked her head up. She saw what was around her, settled off the knee, short, simple pass. You want to look and survey what you have before you receive the ball. Watch the good central midfielders. They'll peek over their shoulder before they receive the ball. She did that before settling with her knee. Excellent.
Layla will nod this one into touch. It'll be a throw in here for Grambling State. It's a long shot attempt by Aguero. Roop did a great job of cutting off that short post. You don't want to get beat on those. Aguero looking for Pena. Pena sends it for Whitney. Thomas can't get to her. Whitney with the turn of the box. And a slide tackle by big sister Thomas. Collision out wide. Alabama State on the ball with Ilela. Whitney back. Look at Ariana Whitney. Here's Roach. Back towards Whitney and Tegan Ilela trying to clear it, and she came all the way back from that right wing. I talked about that with Coach Smith, that sometimes Tegan can get caught all the way back in front of her back four, and that time she was there to help defend. Can require some long runs, though, if you're going to be a defending right winger. It's good to have you back on D, but that space, if it's not occupied by someone else, you end up with a hole there in your offense.
I love what Whitney's brought off the bench. Look at her. Every touch from her is confident.
And she'll send this one in the box. Roop's got to come get it, and she will.
Whitney has just changed the game off the bench. Everything she's done has been excellent, and we saw the bench for Friday for Grambling. The bench has been very good today here in the first half.
Patton took a tumble there and holding her elbow and her shoulder as she jogs back into position. Little elbow ball right there on O'Hara. Sent forward to Pena. Can she turn on it? She can't. She got a little too saucy over there. She was going to fake the cross and then keep it.
Took a little too long.
Just about a half step. Rupa played quickly to Thomas. Some tough touches over there by Alabama State. Not a lot of control. Throw in. Big collision. And it'll be a free kick here for Alabama State. And an early cramp. A player down on that far sideline. Just under 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. That's McKenna Lupori. Thomas will restart. Here's Padilla. She's going to come up. Looking for someone, anybody. Nice left-footed pass. Looking for Wiscombe. Wiscombe can't control. Patton will head it out of bounds. This talented midfield struggling a little bit for Alabama State. Padilla might have gotten away with a bit of a push. As this one's booted towards Wiscombe. There's Jack. Bordegie fighting with Powell trying to get back. She'll win it. And they'll call a foul on Powell. Bordegie was doing a lot of work there to keep Powell off her back. As she was done with it, then the official called a foul. Patton sends one to the box. And Ilela can't get enough of a forehead on it. So it goes all the way through there to Verhees. Verhees from the Netherlands. In case you were wondering, it's all about Ajax for her. I was just checking if maybe she was PSV Eindhoven, and she told me no. in no uncertain terms, absolutely not. It's all about Ajax. Just checking.
It's good research, Adrian.
And Ilela wanted to send one for Wiscombe. Wiscombe stopped.
And it's good. Ajax is back. They had their run in the 80s and 90s. They're now one of the top, I would say, 10 teams in the world again. Selling players for a lot of money. Competing in the Champions League. Semifinalists a couple of years ago. So it's a good time to be an Ajax fan.
You got to be careful when you're trying to figure out people's fandoms.
Oh, yes.
You know, you bring up the wrong team, especially when you get outside. Everybody knows about the Premier League rivalries in some of those other countries.
Do you have a team you support, Adrian?
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I just watch the Premier League for all the internet slander, but I'm a Bayern Munich fan.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I just pick a really, really good team. As an American,
current champions of Europe.
I can just choose whatever team I'd like. Storied franchise, storied program. Right now, they've had the best keeper in the world for the last probably eight or 9 years, and I'm a keeper. So that means I gotta love Manny Neuer.
And their left back is Canadian, Alphonso Davies.
Oh, that kid is amazing. Kingsley Coman up front. But, you can't get anything done without old Bob. Louis Lewandowski. He's hurt right now.
Yep.
Here comes Jack. She'll send one out to Roach. She's got lots of room. Can Ilela get there? Thomas is going to come up, and they'll try to trap her. She'll send it for Whitney. Whitney working against Thomas. And Thomas will get it clear. What a luxury Thomas is. Thomas and Padilla. That back four has been very solid. She got the Thomas sisters, Padilla with her experience, and then you've seen how active Patton's been. Combine that with a good keeper, and you got one heck of a solid defense.
See here, Adrian, we can kind of see the fatigue. Third game in 4 days. Players walking. Takes a while to get to the throw-in.
I think we got a corner coming on here, and Powell, she does all the corners, and so she's coming from right back all the way. It's about as far as you can go to deliver a corner for your squad.
She's had good delivery, and here we see they're crowding the goalkeeper, Madison Roop.
And sitting in the box, Lupori able to clear it out of there. Jack. She's looking for Powell. Powell still up. Whitney is involved. Ilela gets to it first, but her pass finds O'Hara. Aguero into the box. Whitney, kind of a wild swing at that one. Patton trying to knot it down. Powell, Aguero fires, and that one got Padilla. Roop on a hop, who's going to get there first. She goes high, pulls it down. Good job there by both sides. As Ariana Buggs was trying to get on the end of that ball. So here comes Bama State. Ilela, a nice touch. Going to send it for Wiscombe. Bordegues in the box already. Can she find her? Wiscombe from the top, right at Verhees. Oh, she never looked up and saw Bordegues there, Matt.
She had her, but I don't mind that move from McKenna Wiscombe. Great dribbling, got inside her defender, curling effort at goal. She did well.
Patton with the throw in here as Verhees kicked that one into no man's land. Got a substitution here. It looks like Stoner's going to come off. No score. Under 7.5 to go here.
Alabama State is number 3, Kaylee O'Neal.
As Kaylee O'Neal's going to check in. Kaylee out of San Diego. Patton short throw. Ilela swapped wings. Thomas. Wiscombe. Thomas into the box looking for Bordegues on a hop. Verhees stays on her line. Powell can't get there. And we'll have a corner kick for Alabama State. So that starts with a big ball from little sister Thomas.
And good work. Just what you want off the bench from Isabella Bordegues. Extra work rate. She earned that corner kick for Alabama State.
And Bordegues been in the right place seemingly the whole time that she's been on the field. It's just been a matter of being able to find her. So here's Ilela. And swinger! It's in the back of the net! Off of Verhees! What a strike by Tegan Ilela! It was perfect.
They call it a Rabona. Straight into the net from the corner. Beautiful effort.
It's called a Rabona.
Yes.
If you're from Alvin, Texas, we call that the old nanner.
Yes.
The banana. What a strike by Ilela. Verhees was there. She got two hands on it, but the height, it was just under the crossbar. And at the 39-minute mark, the first goal of the ball game belongs to Tegan Ilela.
Yeah, it's difficult for the goalkeeper because you're coming off your line. You're thinking about punching. You're thinking about traffic, about attackers. You're not expecting to come right at you, and that's bending at her. She'll be frustrated with herself that she didn't save it or tip it over the bar, but that is probably something she did not expect.
That's one of those balls that if you are expecting it to come right at you, you'll get that one 9 times out of 10. But generally speaking,
yeah.
And
Adrian, remember,
Aguero's going to be admonished here for the extra touch.
All that began with Isabella Bordegues, the substitute, working to earn the corner.
And the ball that came in from Thomas.
Yeah, because the Grambling defender had ball, had time. Bordegues did not give up, chased it down, forced the corner, and then there's a goal.
So now Grambling going to try to equalize before the half. Or can Alabama State find another goal? There's Roach. Mary Martin Mooneyham is checked in. Over there on that right side, she'll get into the middle. There she is, lays it back for O'Neal. O'Neal to Bordeghee. Bordeghee, Patton. Patton sends one in the box, but nobody's home. Nothing but red shirts. 4.5 left in the first half. It's a good ball from Verhees. No spin on it. It's a straight knuckleball. But no red shirts. There's Mooneyham getting it on the ground. She'll poke one for Roach. Forgive me, for Janae Brown. Patton. And that'll get all the way back to Verhees. Another 50-50 ball. Goodlow is crushed by Padilla. And both players are down. It's going to be a foul. Don't believe there was much in the way of animus there, Matt, but a huge collision. Kadeen Jack and Powell both having words with the official. Trainer still out there was Goodlow. Took a shot. And she's frustrated having to come off. That's a big hit, though.
Entering the contest for Grambling State is number 24, Layla Loring.
So Loring, the sophomore out of Las Vegas, on for Grambling. Kadeen Jack, a curling run in the box. Looking for Jack. Can she get turned? She will. Fakes a turn, goes the other way. Fires for the goal. It's on the wide post, and it almost went in. It just escaped the far post. It's a fantastic turn and touch and shot for Grambling.
Nearly there. Beautiful effort from Kadeen Jack.
Everything fantastic about that one is Jack, a very slick run. She was found by Powell, and she did what she wanted. She just couldn't quite finish. And a little bit of extra shoulder there as Bugs fired a shoulder into Patton.
You know, and I'm going to correct myself. That corner kick direct goal, it's called an Olympico, not a Rabona. My mistake.
Yeah, Rabona is when you.
Exactly.
Okay, nobody can see what I just did.
Yeah.
Kick it with your opposite foot.
With one of the feet behind you.
Right.
But the Olympico term, it's got a great backstory, Adrian. It comes from the 1924 Olympics.
Oh, no. Jones is going to get a shot on goal. She put it over the top. A mistake on the back line. And Janae Brown couldn't quite put it down.
Could have been 2-0 just before halftime. That would have been huge for Alabama State.
And Radstatter doesn't make mistakes like that. But you can see her face when she put her foot through it and realized she didn't get any ball. Bordeghee and Brown in the same place. Throw in here for Powell. She ran halfway to Bucky's trying to get that throw in there. Now she'll back up and try again. Patton. I can't believe I let you talk me into that, Rabona. I knew better when you said that. Here's Bugs. And that one was low. Nearly got a hand.
Under 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Thomas able to clear it. Throw in to Loring. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Bordegie back defending. She gets a steal. Her pass to Brown. But Yasimi able to get to it. Here's Powell. If she crosses, nobody's there. She does cross. Time for Thomas to clear it. There were no red shirts in the box. Bordegie probably didn't have to try that one, but she's able to get back to it. Here's Brown. Bordegie gets the touch, being chased by Powell. Powell able to steal it away. And a wrestling match to the ground between Bordegie and Powell. 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Patton
2.
is going to put it in the air, and that's your half. After one, your score 1-0.
Alabama State 1, Grambling
An
State
Olympico from Tegan Ainlela. The 39-minute mark, the difference here is Alabama State will go into the half leading 1-0. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back. You are watching SWAC Digital Network.
Features credit score where it should be with Credit Versio. Visit Credit.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers, we are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black-owned restaurants.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black-owned restaurants.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi, mijo. Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
Hi, I'm Charles McClellan, Commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We are extremely pleased to be partnering with Academy Sports and Outdoors. Growing up in Houston, Texas, I am familiar that Academy has been synonymous with outreach to the community. Partnering with the SWAC is a great opportunity for both entities to come together and significantly influence our communities. On behalf of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, we would like to say thank you, and we look forward to the partnership.
We are the SWAC. Our heritage lifts us to great heights, because my history is forged by trailblazers. That motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the SWAC. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
Sometimes when you take your shot, you get shut down. Just like applying for credit and getting denied. Fortunately, Credit Versio's got your back. Credit Versio analyzes your credit report and helps you remove the mistakes that are hurting your score. Your credit score is critical for life's biggest decisions. So don't let past mistakes keep you out of the game. Take control of your credit score. Go to creditversio.com today.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi, mijo. Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
Sometimes when you take your shot, you get shut down. Just like applying for credit and getting denied. Fortunately, Credit Versio's got your back. Credit Versio analyzes your credit report and helps you remove the mistakes that are hurting your score. Your credit score is critical for life's biggest decisions. So don't let past mistakes keep you out of the game. Take control of your credit score. Go to creditversio.com today.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers, we are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from Cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
When was the last time you experienced something different? To support Black-owned restaurants.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You're the cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi, mijo. Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
And welcome back to Pantherland. Adrian Holden and Matt Peterson here along with a nice crowd here as we're almost ready for the second half of the 2021 SWAC Women's Soccer Championships right here on the SWAC Digital Network, presented to you in part by Cricket Wireless and Academy, as we have ourselves a 1-0 soccer match as Alabama State is on top of Grambling by a score of 1-0. The difference in Olympico from Tegan Ilela off of a corner kick. She put it right in the back of the net. Keeper able to get two hands on it, but that was it. A goal you won't see very often in any levels of soccer, and it was a beautiful way to take a 1-0 lead.
Well, she's in there more for her delivery. She had 2 assists on Friday. She led the team with 5 assists in the regular season. Really, really good hit. A little bit of wind, but not much in that first half to affect it. Just a spectacular goal. Grambling will be frustrated. They outplayed Alabama State in the first 45 minutes, but one moment of magic on the Olympico, the difference in that first half.
Both teams making their way back out onto the field. But Grambling appeared to have control for much of that first half, but just moments of magic for Alabama State.
All right, we're just
that's the difference.
To start our second half of play. Your current score: Alabama State 1, Grambling State 0.
Let's go, Graham!
So Grambling State will have it. Standing over the ball, number 11, Elizabeth Aguero out of Fort Worth. .45 minutes on the clock. And there's the whistle. Radstatter. Well, they called her back. And now Aguero trying to set up a little something. There's O'Hara. Back to Powell. Urbizu. Powell. Oh, nice ball there. Aguero trying to flick one through. She's got Pena. Pena, the shot! Off the post! And right to Maddie Roop! Grambling State fans have to feel a bit cursed, as that was perfection from center midfield, out wide, back in. A great look for Pena, and she just couldn't put it in.
Man, what an effort from Pena. Very similar to Katie and Jack in the first half with about 3 minutes to go. That was just wide of the far post. That went off the post, and a kind of a lucky bounce in many ways to Madison Roop, the goalkeeper. Right place at the right time.
So Grambling, in the very least, able to generate some excitement here early in the half. That'll be good for morale. Thomas can't quite get to that one, and Grambling will have a throw in here on the sideline. They had a lot of possession in that first half, Matt. They're unable to put anything in. Here's Roach. Roach trying to touch it right. She had two players to her left, and that one's taken away by Alabama State. Ilela puts it into Grambling's half, but doesn't have a teammate. Foul from behind here on Aguero.
Adrian, this is a rematch 2017, the championship game won by Alabama State in penalties. And in that penalty shootout, Tegan Ilela converted her penalty. So she's been here.
I remember.
Back as a freshman, now a senior. She scored the opening goal, trying to reverse.
Got a handball there. I think Coach Smith called that one. Assisting the official. Patton puts this one in the box. Ilela got a head on it. Wiscombe might have a shot at it. It looked like somebody slipped down in the box. That was showing. Wiscombe, a nice turn, puts it right towards Verhees, who's able to smother it. And she'll put a foot through. Lupori. But Wiscombe plays it back to Lupori. Schoen wanted to play the dummy, but she couldn't quite do it. Nice job here by Norberry to get back. She'll play it to Thomas. Thomas forward, but Jack gets a head on it. Sterner. Here's Ramsey. And that'll spin out of bounds. Roach to throw it in. Another throw in here for Roach as they keep playing down that line. Lots of red shirts in dangerous spots. This one goes through the legs of Lupori, and Pena is going to earn a corner kick here for Grambling. Let's see how the set piece works here.
And one other player left from Alabama State from the 2017 championship, McKenna Lepore. She came off the bench in Alabama State's penalty shootout victory over Grambling State in the final.
So Powell's going to take her time getting to the ball. She handles all of the free kick and corner situations. That one is all the way beyond the back post. And Alabama State will clear that thing out. Wiscombe and Simi playing for it. Goes out of bounds. Will be a throw in here for Alabama State. Let's see if they can work quickly here while they have numbers. Because you know, with all those midfielders that Grambling likes to play with, they can compress and compact very quickly. And that's what they're able to do. They get everybody back into the defensive half, and now you got to play against 10.
The other, I forgot to mention Mercedes Padilla. She was also on that 2017 team.
And look at this run here by Urbisu. She's trying to lay it for Pena. And a wise decision there by Thomas to come get it. She'll send it forward. They'll play that back to the keeper. And Verhees able to get to it. Yeah, Simi made the decision there to play it back to her keeper. And it worked out. And now a mistake on the back line by Thomas. Aguero. And we got a foul. Of initially ruled advantage, but she went ahead and stopped her. They'll pull it back. And a free kick here for Grambling State. It was a chippy first half. Only one yellow card issued. Free kick into the box. Aguero trying to give chase. She'll fire and it'll hit side netting. And a goal kick here for Maddie Root.
And Adrian, the only remaining player from that 2017 Grambling State team that lost to Alabama State in the championship, Clarissa Rivas.
So a little bit of championship experience out here. Here's Pena, the freshman for Ramsey. Ramsey wants to fire on goal. She lets it fly, and she hits. What a strike! Oh, golazo! Grambling has equalized.
Spectacular from Ramsey. Scored on Friday. She scores again today.
Scored by the Lady Tigers brings the score to Alabama State.
Beautiful curling effort.
Just a perfect strike. Absolutely nothing that Madison Root, goalkeeper of the year, could do about that one. So we are tied. Here comes Tegan Layla, a huge slide tackle, no call, and Verhees is out to get it. The 2 goals scored in this one have been fantastic. No soft ones, no cheapies here. Just fantastic play here in the SWAC. Yasimi working against Ilayla. Powell for O'Hara. She's looking for Obisu, and she goes wide. Free kick coming here for Lupori. Into the box. That's on the back post. And an opportunity for Wiscombe. She's trying to put the side foot on it, and she winds up putting it out of bounds. A throw in here for Grambling.
What a delivery from McKenna Lepori to the back post. That's right where she wanted to put it. There was options back there. Wonderful set-piece delivery from Lepori.
Patton going to put this one back out of bounds. That one escapes the fence. Throw in Powell. And Padilla into touch. Here's Powell again. And there's Pena. Pena, can she get past Thomas? Thomas shielding, and she'll put it out of bounds. Great bit of defensive shielding there. Letting the ball do the work. Trying to see if you can find an angle to either pass out or clear it, and that's what she did, chose to clear it out of bounds. Flags up. Offsides, I believe. And Roop will distribute. Got a whistle. And a free kick. No, it'll be a throw in over there on the far sideline. That's a second ball that's made its way into the parking lot here in the last couple of minutes. Here's one towards Roop, easy. As Pena took one from about 22 yards out. Jack can't get past Norberry. And O'Hara just bangs one out of there, but Padilla's there. To Stoner. And her pass for Ilayla is a little too heavy. Here's Stoner. Lepori. Lepori. Thomas. Ilayla giving chase. And what a nice job by Wiscombe to even just get there, and she puts it out of bounds. However, it'll be a throw-in for Powell. Pena with the flick, but it's right to Thomas. Wiscombe trying to play the hop. Jayasimi pulls her down. Is that in the box?
Just outside.
Oh, it's close. Just outside. She's right there on the angle. Wiscombe did a great job to keep her body in control until she was pulled down. And now a dangerous free kick situation.
Adrian, watch the back post. She put it there in a perfect spot from deeper out. And watch the teenagers, as we call them, at the back post for Alabama State. Wiscombe showing right at the edge of the 6-yard box beyond the far post.
Norberry's back there as well. Ilayla coming near side. They're going to go over the top. Upori almost, I mean, she was closer to putting that one in than she was to putting it on a teammate.
Yeah, I think she went for goal there. I mean, it's her decision.
Wasn't a bad shot.
Yeah, I still like what she did on the prior one from further out. It would take a spectacular effort to score directly from there.
Verhees finds Ramsey. Jack. Roach. Her pass is popped out of bounds in the touch. Roach taking liberties there. Here's Jack. Gonna call a whistle. Call a foul there on Norberry. Norberry, unfortunate there for her. She commits the foul and ended up on the turf.
I didn't see the foul on Norberry there. If anything, Jack kind of gets an arm out.
Jack absolutely got an arm out. Here's Jack. Oh, she tried to fake one way and go the other, but Kristen Thomas not going for it. Pena trying to show herself. Nice control there by Ramsey. Into the box towards Urbizu. Long run for her. Tegan and Layla dropping back defensively. Urbizu trying to get around Patton. And not enough on that pass, and it's cleared out of bounds. A throw in here for Grambling State. And how about Tegan and Layla there, dropping back from that wing spot. And she just made it that much more difficult for Urbizu to make that turn. It's one thing. Patton's a good defender, but Urbizu might have, one-on-one is a lot easier than one-on-two.
Showing the work rate on both sides. The Olympico goal, the 3 assists in the tournament. And now the defensive end as well.
Padilla just going to nod this one out of bounds. Perhaps an opportunity there to let that one go, but Padilla didn't want to take any chances. Jack's going to get a breather. Oh, no, she's going to get some water.
And keep an eye, Mackenzie Rassnider getting forward. Good size. She wears the number 9, and I asked Coach Craig Roberts, is she a former forward wearing number 9? He said no, she just likes the number. She's never played forward in her life.
Here's Jack, a little hockey sub by Jack there. She was getting some water and ran over to play it short. Didn't work that time.
All part of the gamesmanship.
Hey, I'm over here getting water. No, I'm not getting water. I'm involved. Powell. Layla for Alabama State. She'll send it forward. Look at how high Verhees is. She needs to make a decision, and she'll step through it. Like, she knew what she was going to do the whole time. We were all a little concerned.
She's got some pop in that small frame. I mean, that ball goes from 30 yards from her own goal out for a goal kick. She crushed that.
Yeah, 70 yards. What wind we do have is blowing that way. But she absolutely got a foot through it. Definitely want Britt Verhees on your kickball team. Here's Jack. Stoner trying to get to it, but Grambling State on the ball. A bad touch, and now Ilayla's got it. It's 3-on-4, and Ilayla's pass deflected by Jai Simi. Good job by her to get in the way. Powell. And what could have been ruled advantage. Play's going to be stopped, and a card shown.
I'm as surprised
as you. A card shown to Stoner. Now, Padilla didn't get a card shown earlier in the ball game, and she hit Goodlow pretty hard. But Stoner's going to be shown a yellow there.
Yeah, that looked like two players coming together.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was a lot there.
Not a yellow.
But here's a ball from Howell. Pena trying to control. Lupori stumbles. Patton able to get there. And a throw in for Grambling State. Powell. Urbizu tried to hit it towards Pena. Pena got there first and has her touch deflected out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick here for Grambling State. We're all knotted at one. Tegan Layla with a goal in the first half. And Macy Ramsey with the equalizer in the 54th minute. That's a dangerous ball. It's in the box. And cleared out initially by Alabama State. Aguero just going to kick it over her head. There's Pena. She can't get to it. And what a save by Maddie Roop on her back. That's commitment to your position. She stayed with her knee up high and just trusted it. It was a trust fall save.
Very nearly in the back of the net. All she could do to stretch and get that one.
So Maddie Roop saves the day for the moment. Grambling State in red on the ball. Pass in the middle of the field. Ramsey can't get there. I don't know if that one was for her. And now here comes Alabama State. Lady Hornets on the move. Trying to find Schoen. Schoen, Norbury, Thomas, Lupori. Gonna switch it? She does. Aguero, a dangerous slide tackle.
See, and that's where I don't understand. If the prior one's a yellow, I don't know how that isn't.
It's a solid point by you there, Matt Peterson. I mean, I suppose that from our angle, things can look one way, and then down there on the field, they can look a little differently. But with the way that the two cards that have been passed out,
and
that's got to be a foul.
The
right
inconsistency is the prior one, the yellow was a heavy touch, ball gets away, two players are going for it. This one, Lepori is on the ball, in position, trying to switch it and gets taken down. It's a foul, it's a yellow if the last one's a yellow.
Patton into the box. Headed down. Norbury is going to fire a deflection, is going to send it to the sideline. Oh, keeper can't pick that up, and we're going to have ourselves a corner kick for Alabama State. Well, that was ragged, as a late decision there by Roach to touch that. It was keeper's ball until Roach touched it. She couldn't go down with her hands. That was dangerous. Sub on the field as O'Neal's on for Stoner. Low trajectory corner kick. Ayala sends it back to Thomas. Thomas back into the box, and it's headed out initially. Second opportunity, Padilla. She fires for the goal, and she has it! Padilla, the defender, working on the set piece, staying high and not retreating until the job is done. Padilla makes it 2-1.
She was here in 2017. She was looking for her second tournament title. Part of the team that beat Georgia Grambling in 17. She is giving her team the lead against Grambling here in 2021.
The 66th minute. Mercedes Padilla from Norwalk, California. And you could just see it, the way the ball drops beautifully in front of her. You don't get many opportunities like that. And she took it decisively. Not a whole lot that Verhees could do there.
It felt a lot like Macy Ramsey's goal on Friday night for Grambling. In the second half, into the roof of the net.
Grambling playing quickly, but Thomas is there to stop it. Norbury's pass is deflected, and now a grab on Alabama State. Kadeen Jack's a little frustrated.
But
here's Ratstatter to reset. Sends that one towards the box, and a foul from behind on Alabama State at the top of the box. So the whistle has absolutely tightened up here in this second half. Grambling sprinting for every reset. And now Coach Roberts is going to demand an explanation.
I don't know what specifically he's asking about.
Lots of commentary from the Alabama State fans, not particularly happy with that rather obvious call. They're at the top of the box. So a dangerous set piece opportunity here for Grambling State. Four-woman wall. Gonna lay it for Powell. Powell chips one towards the goal and over the top.
Good job on the wall. They were alert. As soon as that was touched, they break out. They make it a more difficult shot. The wall did its job.
So here's Madison Roop. A low line drive. Gets all the way to the back line. Haley O'Leary's out there for Grambling. Here's Ilayla. Tiggin. Out wide for Wiscombe. Wiscombe back post. And it's over the top. Norberry's going to give chase. Can she stop it? She can't get there.
Big missed opportunity for Alabama State. The runners were there. The break was on. Norberry was wide open at the back post. The cross was just too heavy.
O'Leary might have gotten away with a handball there. Kadeen Jack going to send it down the line. Nice pass looking for Whitney. Whitney controls down with the knee. Whitney in towards the box. Cuts it back. Whitney makes a move. Whitney has it taken away at the last moment. Nice run by her. And Roach is going to foul Schoen from behind. And she'll be shown a yellow.
I don't understand how that's a yellow card. That's just a harmless midfield foul. Two players going for the ball.
First yellow on Grambling State. The cards have been a bit inconsistent. But I believe both teams are a little aggravated right now, so official's doing his job. And this one popped down the line. Rastatter giving chase along with Schoen. And Schoen takes that one off a thigh in a touch. And Roach will find herself another ball to throw in. That sub on the field for Alabama State. Schoen's coming off. And I believe this will probably be Stoner coming on for her, which will trigger a rotation. We'll see Tegan Ilayla now in front of us here on this right wing. They'll probably keep Stoner at that left center mid spot. There's Norberry. She lost it. Pena's deep to go get it. Now here comes Pena. Pena going to try to chip it past Thomas and Chase. Thomas, a beautiful slide tackle, but the ball's still in. And they're going to call a foul on Thomas.
It's a good call. She got her leg. And again, if you're going to call a yellow in midfield for a little push in the back,
right?
How is that not a yellow when it's a goal-scoring opportunity?
Even though we don't necessarily feel that that was a yellow. Or do you?
The prior one is not a yellow.
Right.
Against Grambling. But if that's a yellow, then that has to be a yellow.
On the curve.
Exactly, when
right.
she's going to the corner.
So now Grambling.
It's a bizarre spot for a wall, to be honest.
It kind of leaves you at a bit of a disadvantage defending, but Grambling, and here comes Wiscombe dropping in just in case Jack tries something.
I mean, she's not going to shoot for goal from here. I don't know why you're wasting three defenders in the wall.
Service, header, goal!
That's why you don't have a wall there, Adrian.
Finished up beautifully from Powell to Pena.
Grambling State 2.
We're knotted again at 2. What a match here this afternoon. Set pieces have been also very important. Jack able to clear it off the back line.
Great headed goal. And Adrian, I was shocked when I saw the wall set up. There's no need to put a wall on a service, basically a corner. If you're going to build a wall there, Adrian, you might as well send a wall for every corner kick, right? Because that was basically a short corner. You waste 3 defenders out there. Katie Pena's unmarked in the box.
Offsides, the flag is up. Looked like Alabama State had worked themselves into a good scoring opportunity. What a beautiful ball that was from Powell. She'll get the assist, but you're right. The decision to put that wall there made things a little bit more difficult for Alabama State to defend, or made it easier for
a wall
Grambling to score.
A wall is to deny a direct shot at goal from around the 18-yard box. You can't shoot from the sideline for goal. There's no need for a wall.
Throw in along the far side.
But a beautiful header from Pena. I mean, that's outstanding reason. She's now up to 16 goals on the season. Body control coming from the sideline, steering the header. We're tied at 2.
And it's not as if she's a big striker either. A little politicking going on from the Alabama State side. Throw in for Patton. Wiscombe settles. Showing sends it back towards her, but it's too far. Radstatter turns a pass for Jack. And Powell able to get in there and help her teammate, O'Hara. And this is Rivas, who's wrestled down, and she draws a foul. And they'll leave it here for Powell to send it forward. It's been a real physical ball game, but it's been a physical tournament. The Jackson State, Alabama State game yesterday was pretty physical as well. O'Hara trying to send that one over to Bugs. Here's Powell. Thomas able to cut that out. Norberry's pass taken away by Powell. Rivas is cut off. That's a great steal. Decision to slide tackle might leave him out a little bit here. Finding Wiscombe up front. Oh, offside, the flag's up.
That was funny. The central referee looked over at the linesman and said, "Are you going to raise your flag?" And he said, "Okay, yeah, you're right. That's offside."
It was very close. I mean, offsides by nature is a close call, but I mean, he might have been thinking about it there if he wanted to raise the flag or not. Powell going to come off. 15 minutes left in regulation.
Number 14, Haley Knight.
Haley Knight on for Grambling State. Jack. O'Leary, she turned it over. Pena got a foot in as Alabama State trying to play it from the midfield line to the back line and nearly turned that over. So here's Patton. O'Neal. That pass finds a Grambling shirt. That's Haley Knight to O'Leary. O'Leary. Rivas. And she takes a shot from behind from O'Neal.
Again, that should be a yellow. If this one in front of us was a yellow, that's a yellow. She came in with her cleat on top. It's a painful foul.
And I think that's what Coach Roberts is saying right now, as he'll go back to stalking to the midfield line and put his hands on hips.
Again, 2 in the wall. I don't understand it. Okay, now she's
Now
leaving.
they'll leave it alone.
Yeah, but you don't need a wall 40 yards from goal.
Ratstatter into the box, right to Roop. And a little hip check on Pena to boot. Roop sends this one in the stratosphere. Bugs thought about it, but she decided to let it hit a couple times. Don't blow the whistle. That's just contact, people trying to draw fouls. Pass to Wiscombe. And out of bounds. A throw in here for Grambling State. See, now both teams have kind of gotten a wind of how he's going to call it for the rest of the ball game. They're trying to draw fouls now. And that's exactly what happened there. No call was a good call. O'Leary had a nice turn. She'll come off.
And the contest for Grambling State is number 11,
And
Elizabeth Aguero.
Aguero will check back in. O'Neal. Aguero trying to turn against 2 players. And they'll call a foul there. It's hard to do. You got 2 on your back, not a lot of drills for that one. It'll be a foul on the Hornets. Ratstadt are going to send it forward. 12 minutes left in regulation. 2-2. Bordegee's back out there for Alabama State as well. Patton going to throw in here for the Lady Hornets. Throw into O'Neal, and it's taken away from her. Padilla being pressured by Pena, and she turns one to Patton, and that's going to go out of bounds. And a throw in here for Grambling State, taken quickly. And offsides there is that ball. I think that hit Rivas in the mouth there. She didn't quite get the right part of her face on that one. She wanted to get her forehead on it. I think she got a tooth on that one.
Good work from Alabama State. If the thrower is the highest up the field, you want to get out as a defensive line, put her in an offside position, so then if they play the ball to her, she's off. That's what happened there with Pena.
Whitney trying to play the ball there. Good job again. There's Tegan Layla dropping back. She saw trouble. Wiscombe being grabbed and held. Here's O'Neal. And her pass for Bordeghee is to Coach Smith. Throw in on the sideline. Bama State on the ball. Here's a cross, looking for a switch, rather, looking for Ilayla. Nice job there by Lupori to nod that back to Padilla. Wiscombe can't get there. Oh, Ratstatter had time. She's going to send it forward, however. Padilla finds Bordeghee, but a great job over there on that far right side to dig it out. And we'll have possession for Grambling State. 10 minutes left. Practice situation here. 10 minutes left, tied or down, though however your coach likes to run practice. Going to be another free kick situation for Grambling State. Ratstatter puts it in the air. It's a good ball for the back post, and Roop able to get there on the shot by Ramsey.
Nice work.
Or is that Aguero?
It was Aguero.
Aguero.
There's nothing else she can do but keep this back across like she did. Excellent from Aguero to keep it alive for her team.
So Aguero, a nearly ball. She'll send it to Jack. Jack.
Excellent
Whitney.
ball.
And she might want to stop that one. And a whistle. And now you got some Grambling State fans starting to holler a bit. Folks are looking at me. I haven't the slightest. I don't know what happened there. Looked like a premature whistle of some sort, but it stops play. Alabama State on it. I'm sorry, good folks. I can't help you. Tegan Layla trying to work her way past Roach. And Roach puts it out of bounds and a whistle from behind. So he's calling fouls here on jockeying for position. Been a lot of touch fouls here after letting play go for much of the first half. That whistle's tightened as we've gotten closer and closer to the resolution of this one. Jack can't get there. Look at that beautiful flick there from Aguero, but couldn't quite find Pena. Padilla. Pass finds Wiscombe. Wiscombe starts left, goes right. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal looking for Ilayla. That ball gets through. Going to require a foot race. It's going to stay in bounds. Ilayla will get there. She slips down. And the flag's up as it went over the line. Subs for both sides.
Entering the contest for Alabama State is number 20.
That's going to be Brown.
Janae Brown.
Coming on for Stoner. Oh, forgive me, for Bordegie. And here comes Ramsey. Coming on for Whitney. And Powell's back out there as well for Grambling State. And here comes Goodlow for Grambling as well. So Verhees.
She might have hurt herself on that goal kick.
Oh, you're right. You're right, Matt. She's limping. I hope Coach Roberts can see that. Oh, she's hurt. You need to get the backup warming up. Oh, she's hurt. I just wonder if Coach Roberts can see it, or if he's even thinking about subbing her out. Foul here on Alabama State. Maybe she's just cramping a little bit.
Yeah, she didn't seem to hit it well. She has a good leg. That one went only 30 or 40 yards. She immediately started limping.
Oh, a misplay here. Ramsey fighting for it, and a foul here on Thomas. The backup keeper for Grambling State is Quinlan Warren. He's a freshman from Middleton, Wisconsin.
That was a good call.
She's not even stretching.
The arm was extended, easy decision. And here's where you need a wall, Adrian. You're 22 yards from goal. This is where you need a three-person wall, maybe even four. Because you could go for goal from here, and she most likely will.
So Maddie Roop sets up her wall. It's got Ilayla, Lupori, and Norberry on the line. Jack, Aguero, and Powell trying to work the free kick, but it's knocked out of there by Bama State. Second opportunity, Goodlow, and knotted out of there, and they'll call a dangerous ball. Foot was high on the header.
Adrian, unfortunate there. You need a tiny roll. You got to roll it 6 to 12 inches. She rolled it 2 to 3 feet, too close to the wall. Missed opportunity for Grambling.
Under 5. 86th minute. A mistake. Janae Brown couldn't take advantage there. Norbury, Lupori, Padilla. Padilla sends one forward. She sees Patton, who's come off the back line to give some support. And Brown just put another stab. She's doing a lot of stabbing up there, and it hasn't been successful. Advantage being given. Here's Goodlow looking for Ramsey. Ramsey draws a foul on Thomas. And Kristen Thomas can't believe it. Is she going to get served here? She is. I think Kristen Thomas is just going to get a yellow card. So Kristen Thomas picks up the yellow, and she got it for yelling back at the official. That's why she got it. It wasn't for the initial contact. So a free kick for Grambling. 4:07. Rastatter to Powell. Powell works her way around Brown. Looking for Goodlow, can't find her, but it comes right back to her. Unsuccessful there. Yasimi going to come off her back line, send it to Pena. And it's cleared out of there by Padilla. 3:40. Will we have ourselves a late winner? Powell. Down the line. Oh, look at that turn. Beautiful turn. Urbizu into the box. Oh, Ramsey's going to give chase. As that one just got over her head. Ramsey still on the ball. And O'Neal gets a toe in there, but it goes right to Jack. Jack. Rivas slips down. Goodlow throws a hip in and gets control. Beautiful step over. Little in and out. Goodlow's going to shoot, but Thomas got a foot on it. Thomas will kick it out of there. 3 minutes left. And this will deflect off of Alabama State. It's still in bounds, and a throw in for the Lady Hornets. Oh, Coach Smith had a sub queued up, and let me tell you, Matt, I've been there. I've been right there. Made a sub, got my guy over to the line, and then an opportunity for a quick throw in, and you end up messing yourself over. It's no fun. Like, who did that? I did that. Oh, no. Throw in for Ilayla. She finds Sterner. Brown is open. Oh, the pass is not precise enough. Good load of Jack. Jack sends it out wide. 2 minutes. Patton and Urbizu giving chase. Patton gets there first, and she finds Danae Brown. Brown looking for Stoner. Too much on that pass. Got it to Jack. Goodlow. Erguero. She makes a turn on Lupori. Sends it forward, but there's Padilla. Patton looking for Wiscombe. Jasimi's going to head it out of bounds. 1.5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Danae Brown. Lupori. Patton. Jack able to head that one down initially. Lupori's pass deflects right to Pena, and here comes Pena. Pena stepping over. Surveys. Pena. Slide tackle. Foul on Thomas.
Great run there from Pena. Had options, went herself, step over, drew the foul. Now it's a dangerous free kick for Grambling.
1:05 left. They'll stop the clock. No card came out. Tied at 2. 65 seconds left. Goals for Padilla and Ilayla for Alabama State. Goals for Ramsey and Pena for Grambling State.
All right, let's see how the touch is this time. Last time the touch went too far, the wall blocked it. It needs to be a shorter touch.
Here's Powell, deflects off of Padilla. Jack gives chase, she'll settle. Oh, and they say she went over the line. And Jack can't believe it. Said she went over the end line. Trying to control and settle, turn and cross. Under a minute. Roop to midfield. Knotted up by Roach. Knotted over by Layla. Pena giving chase. Pena with a pair of Thomas sisters. She cuts it back, crosses into the box, but Padilla's there. A wild deflection, 20 seconds. Thomas gonna pop it out of bounds. Clock moving 15 seconds, gotta get a ball. Roach has it. 12 seconds, Roach. Knotted to Thomas. And out of bounds, a throw in here for Alabama State. And that is regulation, tied at 2. We will need overtime to determine a 2021 champion. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with said overtime. You're watching the SWAC Digital Network.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers. We are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming. It's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
Sometimes when you take your shot, you get shut down. Just like applying for credit and getting denied. Fortunately, Credit Versio's got your back. Credit Versio analyzes your credit report and helps you remove the mistakes that are hurting your score. Your credit score is critical for life's biggest decisions. So don't let past mistakes keep you out of the game. Take control of your credit score. Go to creditversio.com today.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black-owned restaurants.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on, look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers. We are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming. It's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
Welcome back to Prairie View A&M University, live from Pantherland, your women's soccer championships here in the Southwest Athletic Conference. Adrian Holden and Matt Peterson here with you. Matt, we had 90 minutes of action. Was not enough. We will need extra time here. They'll put 10 minutes up, and we are playing golden goal. Next goal wins.
Just about set to begin our first overtime period. Golden goal wins the match.
We'll put 10 minutes on the clock.
Trading goals, Tegan Ilela, 39th minute. Macy Ramsey, 53rd minute. Mercedes Padilla, her first goal of the year, 67th minute. And Kaylee Pena, goal number 15 on the year, 72nd minute, headed goal off a free kick. It's been a really good game. They drew 1-1 in the regular season, 2-2 here in the championship game going to extra time.
So Grambling State will be on the ball first. Wearing red, black numerals and trim, operating from left to right across your computer screen.
It's very interesting. 7 subs used for Grambling, just 4 for Alabama State, and some of the subs have gone significant minutes. Elizabeth Aguero came off the bench. She played 54 minutes out of the first 90. Ariana Buggs, 37 minutes. Aria Whitney, 37 as well. Coach Smith is stuck with the starting 11 more than Coach Roberts.
Lay it back for Rastetter, and she sends it forward. Always an attempt to change the field position, but that goes right back to Rupert. She'll put a foot through. That goes off of a head. Wiscombe giving chase. Coming off the line is Rachel Pugh. Redshirt sophomore out of Buda Hayes. And she's come on for Brett Verhees. Here's Urbizu to Powell. Powell's pass had a lot of backspin on it. Patting the first one there, she puts that out of bounds. So remember, Brett Verhees came up a little hurt late in that first half, and they managed to make their way all the way to 90 minutes with her out there, and now they'll sub her off for extra time. And there's no telling what that means for a keeper's confidence when you sub in like that late in a tie game in the championship.
Interesting thing is, if we go to penalties, do they bring her back in? Because I asked Coach about her ability. He said she's really good stopping penalties. She saved a few this season. They would feel good about the shootout with her in. So do you stick with the girl who got you to the shootout, or do you go back to the starter when she doesn't have to move as much in a shootout situation?
Beautiful ball for Schoen. Schoen nods it down. Roach giving chase as well. And I believe we will have a corner kick for Alabama State. What a lovely ball. Switching for the Lady Hornets. Tegan Ilela, she's put one in the net. From the opposite corner, win virtually non-existent. Ilela picks out a target. That's a nice ball, but it's a little too much. And so now here time for O'Leary. And she'll send it down the line looking for Pena, who gets there first. It's Alabama State in the body of Stoner. Lupori throws an elbow, and a foul there on Urbizu. So Patton will call Lupori off the ball and take the kick herself. First one there is Ratstatter. Ilela going to give chase. Here comes Bama State. Ilela trying to get around that corner. She goes down hard. Foul on Roach. Be a corner kick there. Oh, excuse me, near the corner flag. A free kick near the corner flag. So virtual corner kick. But it's a little shorter. Oh, no, they don't call a foul. They're going to say that is a corner kick. So apparently my mistake was right the first time. Happens. Not very often, but it happens. So here's Ilela. Into the box. Headers down by Schoen, but it's rolling out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for Rachel Pugh. 6 minutes. Next goal wins. Nice ball there from Pugh. Could have been a handball, but no call. That ball got a piece of Pena. She wants it. She can't quite get it. Urbizu took a second stab, and now Stoner. Kind of an awkward touch from her, but fortunately her back line helps her out. Sends it forward for Norberry. Norberry to Ilela. Back towards Norberry, but here comes Rastatter to clean it up. 5:15. Throw in Thomas. Wiscombe. This ball's going to find Schoen at the top of the box with Powell giving chase. Schoen trying to lay it back for Patton, but there's Urbizu just to knock it out of bounds. Wiscombe trying to control, and Jasimi able to get it out of there. Thomas out to her sister. And now Tegan Ilela with a nice run. Trying to work down that far sideline, and she manages to clip it off of a Grambling Tiger out of bounds over the end line. And now another opportunity for Tegan Ilela. 4:10. Wiscombe coming out to take it short. They'll go over her head and knot it out of there beautifully. Get Roach. Trying to find Pena. She does find her. Little back heel. And Ramsey unable to handle the pass. Quick throw in there by Thomas to Ilela. Ilela has it taken away off of a heavy touch. And now Thomas squares up, fires it into the midfield for Sterner. But Jack's able to get it away from her. Jack to Pena. Pena's got release on the right side, but she's taking it herself. Pena, Urbizu, into the box. Urbizu, and Thomas is able to cut out the pass that was angling for Pena.
I love the pass there. It was well defended, but she didn't just shoot it from a long distance. She tried to cross.
Urbizu works her way around Patton. Low cross. There was plenty of time there for Padilla, but she chose to bang it away. And now I believe we'll have a sub as Whitney's going to check in for Ramsey. 2:40 left here in the first period of extra time, all knotted at 2. Powell will throw it in for Grambling. Ball knotted up, headed up again, headed out, and the Corner flag's up, but no problem for Roop, and she'll come as the offsides flag was up, and Roop able to get there. She wants to push everybody forward and punt this one as far as she can. Roach. Rastatter gets over there to knock it down, but she puts it out of bounds. Quick throw in, Ilayla taken away by Jack. Thomas will knot it down. Ilayla can't keep it in. 1:45 remaining here in the first period of extra time. Throw in is headed up, kicked out. Jayasimi back in the air off the head. A pair of Hornets collide. Ilayla to Thomas. She sends it into the box, and Pugh quickly off her line to come get it. A little bit of a bobble there, but she has it. When you make that decision quickly, sometimes just getting there, the bobble doesn't really hurt you. That's what she did.
You know, the more activity she has, the better for her before the shootout, if we get there. You don't want her to be diving all over the place making saves, but the more she has to come off her line, the better.
Whitney puts one right in the side netting, and she couldn't quite get all the way around Kirsten Thomas. Sub coming on here for Grambling State as Haley O'Leary will come off, and Rivas will come back on. Under 35 seconds. Roop. Rivas and Lupori collide. Thomas sends it forward, but Jack's there. Aguero. Jack. Oh, she touched it. She managed to get a foot on it after I didn't think she'd get there. But Alabama State on the ball. Padilla puts a left foot on it with 10 seconds left. Into touch. And Powell is just going to take her time getting to the ball. That is your first period of extra time. We are still knotted at 2. Give them about 2 minutes here to get a breather, and we'll come back with the second half of extra time after this on the SWAC Digital Network.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black-owned restaurants.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers. We are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming. It's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
100 minutes of play, and we still don't have a winner. Second period of extra time live from Pantherland, from Prairie View A&M University, Adrian Holden and Matt Peterson, the 2021 SWAC Women's Soccer Championships, brought to you by Cricket Wireless and Academy. right here on the SWAC Digital Network. Hope you've had a fun afternoon. We certainly have. We're all knotted at 2. First period of extra time gave us a couple of opportunities for goals, but both teams unsuccessful. If they are unsuccessful for another 10 minutes, we'll have penalty kicks. Alabama State will have it first, wearing white and working from left to right across your computer screen. Grambling State in red. Wiscombe will play it back. Lupori sends it forward. And Powell will get herself a free throw in as Alabama State will play field position. I certainly do understand the strategy, while I'm not particularly fond of it. Powell will throw in. Not out of bounds. I mean, just you had the ball. You could have played it back and started something, but now instead you're defending.
Yep.
Immediately after having possession without Grambling State, in this instance, having to work for it. They didn't have to do anything to get the ball. You just gave it to them.
Right now, Adrian, it's decision-making. It's mental. They're tired. Third game in 4 days. Some of these players have now gone over 100 minutes. It's warm out here. Who makes the better decisions in these final 9 minutes might decide the champion. If not, we're going to penalties.
Or whoever makes that mistake. I mean, whoever makes the key one. Rastatter got away with one earlier. Could have cost him a goal. And also remembering that the backup keeper's in for Grambling State. So the back four for the Lady Tigers are absolutely going to have to be on their dean here for the rest of this one. So here is Schoen looking for Wiscombe, and Jai Simi gets there and puts that out of bounds. Very physical ball game. Official let them play for about the first 60 minutes or so, and then started squeezing that whistle, much to the chagrin of all in attendance.
Thank you.
And now we've got 8 minutes left here in the second period of extra time. Got to make a decision here with that ball. Good bit of shielding there, but that might be – it's going to be a goal kick. So Jai Simi able to usher that ball all the way to the line before Wiscombe could get there. That was very close. Rachel Pugh. That's Pori got ahead on that one. Thomas's pass is cut out by Aguero. She tried to flick it through to Pena. It was inventive, but it didn't get through. Here's Rivas to Urbizu. Aguero goes to the ground and gets it and keeps playing, and then plays it back to Powell. Powell going forward to Pena. Pena can't stop it. Little hip check there out of Aguero and a foul on Grambling.
For Pugh, it's her 5th game of the season, almost 300 minutes to her name, so this is not unfamiliar territory.
Lupori to Wiscombe. Ilela back to Wiscombe. And she's double teamed. They take it away from her with Powell. Padilla gets a knee on it to Lupori. And she didn't have a white shirt in the area. She's trying to put it in that space normally occupied by the left wing, and no one was there. Powell to throw in. Pena on the ball. Pena with the turn. Here comes Kaylee. Pena looking at Thomas. Step over. Tried to split him. Ball taken away. Good defense there by Thomas. Lupori.
Really good defense. Stood her up.
And a foul from behind there on Powell. Powell said, well, I fell down. I didn't do anything. It was a great move there by Wiscombe. And there's Wiscombe scooting away down the sideline.
I think that time she needed to use Whitney. Whitney was open. It was 1 versus 2 for Pena. She tried to beat 2. Just use your teammate and then make the run into the box and trust Whitney to get to the ball back.
Patton All right, Layla settles, but you can't get to it. Stoner in there working for it. This ball sent back into the box. Norberry just going to pop one towards Pugh, and she'll come out and make an easy grab there. Sometimes that ball could be dangerous, but it was backspin and into the wind, so with nobody in front of you, that's a warm-up ball. Grambling State has what wind we have going right now. Whitney settles over to Aguero, who puts it in the box. Roop comes all the way to the top of the box and has it about 15 yards off her line. Needs to be careful with her distribution here. Under 5 to go. She's going to go with a punt, and she puts a foot through. Jack. Padilla. Oh, she heads it right into Pena's path, and Pena going to fire, and Roop she made that one look good. She might have been able to get over to it and just pick it up, but she wanted to dive. It's a nice dive out of her. Makes for a pretty picture.
Again, I want to see Pena trust her teammate. She had options right and left. Maybe she's getting tired. Mental decisions are wearing on her, but she had an option to her right.
4:12 remaining.
Miranda Urbizu is wide open. Play the ball, run in the box, trust your teammates to get it back to you.
Subs coming on for Coach Roberts and Grambling.
Entering the contest for Grambling State is number 6.
And O'Hara's going to come on for Aguero. Roach to throw it in. She's trying to find Whitney. Whitney, a little chest, a little shoulder. Gets it down to Rivas. Rivas sends one high. Don't misplay this one, Padilla. She calls for Roop and ushers the ball back to her keeper like a good center back should. That's why communication is so important. Instead of just going at it physically, tell your keeper what you plan on doing, or if you're going to let it go back to her.
Absolutely.
So that way, everybody's on the same page. So a bit of lull here in the action. 3:16 remaining here in the second period of extra time.
We're going to see a few more subs from Georgia, or Grambling, excuse me.
Hey, red and black getting to you?
Yes, it is. It's just
all of a sudden, it's become Georgia here for the last couple times.
We're seeing all the yellow and black Grambling flags. I see red. I'm just association.
G's messing with you. It's the Grambling State Tigers. You better watch out, man. I got a reputation. Whitney pushed that one over the line.
Well, we're going to see 2 new subs, and I think this is penalty shootout related. You want to get these subs in before the end of the game because the 11 that finish on the field are your first 11 to pick from for the penalty shootout.
Thomas to throw it in. Here's Jack. When she play it back, then she gets it back to Roach. Nice little turn there. Roach has some space. She's going to put a through ball for Whitney. Can Whitney get there? She can't. That was a great idea there.
Entering the contest for Grambling State, number 21, Ariana Bugs, number 5.
So Bugs and Goodlow are going to come on. Urbizu and Pena come off with 2 minutes left.
Very interesting.
Roop.
Maybe Pena's not comfortable taking penalties.
And a big collision as Rivas and Norberry come together.
It's interesting. Pena on the year, 1 for 3 when taking penalties. So maybe he doesn't want to put the pressure on her shoulders if she hasn't been great from the spot this year.
I don't know. I feel like maybe your all SWAC Offensive Player of the Year might, but they know better than me. Everybody has a specialty. Here's Powell, 1:19. Big spot here. Puts it in the air. Roop coming out. Roop has it. She read that perfectly the whole way.
She has good mechanics. She comes out, her hands are close. It might look a little too safe, but she gets the job done. She treats every ball the same.
Foul from behind on Rivas. Let's see if Alabama State can play this quickly. Bugs thought about touching that ball, but she didn't on the way by, which was smart by her. 40 seconds. Lupori Low line drive. Wiscombe can't get there. Sterner can't get there. And now Katie and Jack. Jack gonna poke it through. Whitney gonna give chase. Gets past Thomas. Whitney, can she get to the ball? She can't. Thomas able to get there and slow that down. Throw in down the sideline for Schoen. And that's off of her out of bounds, 10 seconds.
I love the effort from Whitney today. She's been excellent, working her tail off the entire morning and afternoon.
Bugs, Whitney, PKs. Not enough time. Played 110 minutes. Forgive me, 115 minutes. And we'll have more. Both teams, 5 minutes to get everything together, to get their lineups out there. We'll be back. You're watching the SWAC Digital Network.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
More phone, more fun.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
When was the last time you experienced something different? Dig in to support Black-owned restaurants.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi, mijo. Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
It's your grandma and grandpa.
Hi, mijo. Hi. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, come on. Look at us.
Wireless you can afford for the moments you can't afford to miss.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers, we are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
You don't win games sitting on the bench. So don't sit on the bench when it comes to your credit. Your credit score is critical in life's biggest decisions. All it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes to drop your score, and you're out of the game. Credit Versio lets you take control of your credit by helping you fix mistakes that are hurting your score. If you've got some mistakes on your credit report holding you back, get off the bench and get in the game with Credit Versio.
And welcome back, good folks. How are you? Adrian Holden, Matt Peterson here with you live for the SWAC Digital Network. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here on the SWAC YouTube channel. And you can always go back and watch after the fact. We're getting some good reviews. Mostly that Matt's making me look good, and I appreciate that. I really do. As this is going to be very exciting. Madison Roop, your goalkeeper of the year, in the goal for Bama State in Grambling, is going to send Rachel Pugh out, who came on in extra time to sub on for the injured Britt Verhees. So up first for Grambling is Miranda Urbizu from San Marcos. Shot. Score. Roop guessed right, but the placement was perfect. And this is what it is. It's a little bit of a guessing game. When you are the keeper in this spot, you're doing all sorts of Jedi mind tricks on the shot taker. I like the wave. Like the wave and shade.
Jersey Dudek?
Well, I like the wave and shade. Wave and shade kind of made me think I want you to go one direction or the other, then make my guess. But it is a guessing game. Here comes Lupori. Comes up. Shot. Score. Perfect. No one's going to get there as she goes top corner. Here comes Kaylee Pena, your SWAC Offensive Player of the Year. You mentioned one penalty kick made in 3 tries on the season. So let's see what she does here. Maddie Roop. I realize my angle's a little wide here, but as she backs up, she's giving left side right here. I don't know if she's trying to make her go that way, but she's definitely shading. Pena steps up, shoots, and it's wide! So Grambling State.
It may have worked. Like you said, she gave her that left side. Maybe it's trying too hard to place it with that extra edge. By design or coincidence, it worked.
I always struggled with the low balls in this situation, low and wide. Alabama State. Another one right past Pugh. That Norbury. So 3-1 here in PKs.
2-1.
2-1, forgive me.
2-1 through 2 rounds.
You're right. Here comes Jack. It's a big spot here for Katie Jack, the junior transfer from Trinidad and Tobago by way of Florida International. Choppy steps. Puts it low right at Maddie Roop. Oh, she can't believe it. She tried to give some hip, but Roop didn't go for it at all. So now here comes Padilla. Mercedes with a goal in the 66th minute.
Was a freshman when these teams been in the shootout here in 2017 in the championship game.
Oh, short walk up, left foot, and she sticks it. No chance. Grambling State. They need this one desperately. Layla Loring.
If she doesn't convert, it's over.
5'8" sophomore out of Las Vegas, Nevada. She'll place it herself. Straight on. Fires. Wide! That'll do it! Alabama State is your SWAC champion.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And they'll mob Maddie Roop. She had a big stop.
SWAC soccer tournament champion.
Alabama State wins a third SWAC championship.
They were built for this, the more experienced team, the better team in the regular season, tournament experience. For Grambling, a new coach. First year for Craig Roberts, did a great job with his team, but they have no important, significant seniors. They should be back next year, but this is great for Alabama State. They're third in 5 years, second of those 5 in a penalty shootout victory, both over Grambling. They had 2 leads in this game, one in the first half, one in the second half, and in the end they win on a penalty shootout.
Grambling State, absolutely nothing to hang their heads about in this one, as they absolutely fought to the death. Undone in the end by penalty kicks. And Alabama State wins the SWAC. The table on its way out, as there are awards to hand out. I suppose we should hand out our Academy Player of the Game here. Our Cricket Wireless Player of the Game. Thinking about my last gig, we had an Academy Player of the Game. If you had to choose, I'll give you the choice between Tegan Ilela and Mercedes Padilla and Maddie Roop.
I'm going to go Roop. You went on penalties. I'm going to go with the goalkeeper. I know you won't argue with that, but a freshman goalkeeper of the year backhanded up. She never played like a freshman in this tournament. It's hard to win a tournament with a freshman goalkeeper. She proved you can do it. Roop is my player of the game.
As you hear the yes states from the Lady Hornets, and they'll celebrate again. Now, I just knew for sure you were going to go with Padilla. I was going to split that, but you go ahead and do what you do. I can't argue when you give it up to the keeper, especially when they get a big stop.
You're never going to talk me out of a goalkeeper selection.
Ever. You can't pull me off of it myself. Big win here for Alabama State. Jody Smith continuing to helm this squad with a steady hand. And look at him pulling them over. We got to go over here and salute these Grambling State Lady Tigers.
Hey, what great sportsmanship from Grambling State. Staying on the field, not walking off, congratulating the champions. That's really cool to see.
The old new COVID protocols, you don't have the handshake line anymore, so to speak. You just kind of heads up clap. And they'll come out and get their awards after they get the table here set up. Matt, I need your thoughts here on these last 2 days of tournament action that has seen Alabama State crowned as champion.
I thought the 2 best teams made it to Sunday. The 2 best teams in the regular season, they tied in March, 1-1. They were tied after 90 minutes today, tied after 110 minutes. Came down to composure from the penalty spot. I think Alabama State's a bit more experience. No seniors of significance on the Grambling side, especially in the attacking positions. Katie Pena will be back. So I feel like in the moment, the experienced team won. No swapping goalkeeper. I think that definitely affected Grambling. Britt Verhees injured late in regulation. Pugh did her best, but it's hard to go into a game and stop penalties. Might have been different if Verhees was there, but I think very even game, decided by penalties. Alabama State, it's their title in 5 years.
Ashley Thomas, Kristen Thomas, Mercedes Padilla, and Paige Patton. It's an MVP unit back there on that back line, having to contend with Pena all afternoon. Lupori, a steadying force right in front of them. Did a great job of finding angles left and right. Marbury and Stoner, the two youngsters. Coach Smith often said, you know, sometimes I got to find them defensively. They love to press forward. But they were aggressive in that midfield, both of the youngsters picking up yellows. And then that front line of Sean Wiscombe and Alayla, just moments of brilliance, and it was enough. We saw it in the game against Jackson State, where Alayla and Wiscombe seemed to struggle to combine at times, but then at a moment's notice, they'd clear it up, and it would result in some beautiful progressions up the field and scoring opportunities. This time, the scoring opportunities for Alabama State for Alayla, a beautiful Olympico from the left corner flag with a right foot, put it up and over the top of the keeper. Just a wonderful ball. And then Padilla's goal also came on a corner kick off the deflection in front of goal. She wound up in a position that, you know, strikers can struggle to find, where you're 10 yards off the goal line with the whole goal to play with, not even on an angle. She got to take that one from almost dead central, and she put it right in the net in a huge spot, did Mercedes Padilla. For Grambling State, we got to see some wonderful action from them. A goal from Ramsey. That's going to be one of the goals of the tournament as well, as she was able to catch that on the wing and turn and fire that way and score. And then Pena on a set piece, able to get a head down when Alabama State made the mistake of having too many up on a wall in a bad position. So good soccer both ways. But Alabama State able to don the championship T-shirts and hat, and they'll take home the big trophy.
If we could please have everyone's attention at this time, the Southwestern Athletic Conference would like to recognize our Spring 21 Soccer Tournament Awards and Honors. Here to present the awards is SWAC Commissioner Dr. Charles McClellan. First, we will recognize our SWAC All-Tournament Team selections. From Jackson State, Maya Joy Thompson. From Jackson State, Annalise Brunson. From Southern, Mia Moore Mesa. From Grambling State, Kaiten Jack. If you could please step forward to receive your award. From Grambling State, Cameron Powell. And from Grambling State, Kaylee Pena.
Kaylee Pena and Also, Cameron Powell receiving their all-tournament awards. Kaylee should be here for a while for Grambling.
From Alabama State, Ashley Thomas.
Ashley Thomas, your Defensive Player of the Year. She'll get to take the individual award home.
From Alabama State, McKenna Lepore.
McKenna Lepore, an all-tournament selection.
She had a great weekend. She's just so calm in that defensive midfield position, calming presence, found the short, simple option so often, tough defensively. Deserved selection.
From Alabama State, Tegan Ilela.
And you can't have an Alabama State soccer match without some Tegan Ilela.
2 assists on Friday, the Olympico goal that gave Alabama State the lead in the 39th minute. Spectacular effort from the corner.
That corner kick was something to behold.
State, McKenna Wiscombe.
And McKenna Wiscombe. McKenna, the senior out of Mountain View High School in Utah State Eastern, Orem, Utah.
Involved in the scoring on Friday, had the assist on the second goal today.
And of course, most important position on the field, Madison Roop. Also an all-tournament player. She hears it from her teammates.
Our most valuable player.
And here's your MVP.
The Spring 21 SWAC Soccer Tournament Most Valuable Player Award goes to, from Alabama State, McKenna Wiscombe.
And McKenna Wiscombe is your most outstanding player. She might have been a little surprised by that one. She'll come back out and get her second award.
The Spring 21 SWAC Soccer Coach of the Year award goes to, from Alabama State, Coach Jody Smith.
And Jody Smith is your Coach of the Year.
14th year in charge, third tournament title in 5 years for Alabama State.
Something to be said for continuity. And Alabama State absolutely reaping the rewards of that continuity.
And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to present to you the Spring 21 Southwestern Athletic Conference Soccer Tournament Champions, the Alabama State Lady Hornets.
And here come the Lady Hornets to pick up the trophy.
Receive your trophy.
Turn on the Queen. Queen for Queens. Alabama State are the champions, and they'll send their senior leadership up to receive the trophy. Here come the rest of them. Can't be a better feeling than getting that conference chip. Generally, the SWAC gets matched up out of the 15 or 16 hole in that national tournament, NCAA tournament. Usually means that they got to play against a power like North Carolina or something like that.
This concludes our awards presentation.
And
once again, congratulations.
Alabama State should be a tough out for just about anybody. Well represented, the SWAC here.
Well, they'll have some experience when they go to the tournament in a couple of weeks.
Congratulations to Alabama State. You are the champions. Good folks, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us here on a Sunday afternoon. We saw Alabama State win it all here in the SWAC. Congratulations to the Grambling State Tigers on their efforts, but it's all about the Lady Hornets, Coach Jody Smith. Congratulations to Alabama State. Good folks, thank y'all for checking us out. We'll see you next year for the SWAC Ladies Championship.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.
Come at me. Come at me, bro.
Nana's a gamer.
Must be that nationwide 5G she got from cricket.
Nana got no mercy.
I'm scared.
More phone, more fun.